Today marks 32 years without Freddie Mercury from Queen. He passed away on November 24th in 1991. So, in honor of Freddie, I'm going to do a ranking of all Queen's studio albums of original material. I'm not including Flash Gordon or Made in Heaven. So, yeah. History on their formation here. These guys are one of my favorite bands, though. Queen formed in 1970 in London, England, formed by Brian May on guitar, Roger Taylor on drums, who is one of my favorite drummers of all time, and Brian May is a fucking amazing guitar player. I've seen those guys 3 times with Queen with Adam Lambert on vocals, with Adam Lambert singing in place of Freddie. I've seen that airline about 3 times, and Lambert does a great job, but he's no Freddie. I'm going to rank the albums that Queen did with Freddie on vocals in his honor. So, 1973. First record came out entitled, this is self-titled. Sorry about the glare. I can't see it very well. I think that's Freddie right there. It's the back. It's got the pictures on it. Amazing start. This is my number 8. Amazing. It starts out really good. Keep Yourself Alive. I love that song. And Great King Rat is really good. Liar, Start Side 2 is amazing. Modern Time Rock and Roll. Son and Daughter. Jesus. Some good stuff on there. And that instrumental Senses Right to close out the damn record is amazing too. That is first album. So they did the whole club circuit on that run, and they went right back to work later that same year to record. And in 1974, March 8th that year, we got this, Queen the Second was released. But all these records were done on their label. Hollywood Records was the only label they ever were on. And it was a great label. And cool picture on the cover. Back has the track listing. Sorry, I gotta hold it really awkwardly. Gatefold pictures of the band member. And we got the track listing here and the credits. Sorry. This is so fucking awkward holding this thing. But yeah, great album as well. This is my number 9, though. Procession, great intro. White Queen as it began. Loser in the end. Roger singing on it. Ogre Battle. What an awesome way to start side 2. Which, the Freddie Mercury sung and written track. Nevermore, great ballad. March of the Black Queen, great song. And Sunsea's Ride to close it out. It's amazing. The full version of lyrics this time. So they did a lot. They actually did their first ever trip to North America in support of this record, but unfortunately they ran into a roadblock. Brian May suffered a seizure on stage during a performance in New York City, and due to a dual dental ulcer, and the rest of the U.S. tour had to be curtailed. He had to go back home. He had to go back home to recover. And during that time, they decided to work on another album. And that summer, well, Brian did get back in after recovering to finish it off. And in October of 74, they released Sheer Heart Attack, their 3rd studio album. An amazing track. Here we got Brighton Rock to open it up. Killer Queen, that was a live staple for a long time. Now I'm Here, another great song that also became a live staple. Lily of the Valley, that was covered by Dream Theater on Black Cloud Star Linings. Stone Cold Crazy, Metallica covered that on Garage Inc. And of course, in Live God's Visit, to close it off, I seen Adam Lambert do that one twice with Queen, and it's amazing. Obviously, naturally, they did a lot of touring and they didn't get back to summer of 1975. Oh yeah, by the way, Sheer Heart Attack's my number 7. Forgot to say it. But here we go. They got back to 1975, summer of 75. Released November that year. A Night at the Opera. This is my number 3. Amazing, amazing album. this album put them on the map. Of course, with Bohemian Rhapsody, that was a big one. Love My Life, which Freddie wrote for his fiancée at the time, a girl that he was dating at the time, before he started having all these same-sex affairs with other men. And of course, 39, amazing track. You're My Best Friend, and Death on Two Legs, amazing track, opener. The Prophet Song, I love that song, Prophet Song. And yeah. Obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody was amazingly kick-ass. It absolutely kicked ass. Put them on the mainstream. They did a lot of shows in support of Night at the Opera. They toured their butts off on that. And they got in the studio during a break after getting home from Australia. They decided to work on this next album. And in December of 76, A Day at the Races came out. This is my number 5. I like this album a lot. How to start out real strong from there. They started out real strong with Tie Your Mother Down. Great way to open it up. You Take My Breath Away. I actually heard that intro being used twice when I saw Queen with Adam Lambert. And Somebody to Love, great song. White Man, what an awesome track. Not a fan of Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy though. It's just cringe. And Te Torate, Let's Cling Together, that was really popular in Japan. That was a huge hit in Japan for the fans. So, obviously, early 77, they hit the road, did a massive North American tour, Thin Lizzy opening on that run. And they did a UK tour, and after getting back from the UK, they went right to the studio for the UK tour. They went right to the studio and released October 28th, 1977. They got News of the World. Another fucking fantastic record. Opens with the 2 big songs that they're known for. We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions, which are the final songs of the concert for Queen. And both of them were just covered by Dolly Parton on her star-studded album, Rockstar, which I just did a review for, and God, those covers sucked. Sheer Heart Attack, what an awesome song, very punk sounding. Spread Your Wings, Get Down, Make Love, it's kind of corny. Sleeping on the Sidewalk, love that song. Very bluesy. Yeah. So, naturally, they toured real hard on that record. They did their first ever time touring without an opening act, nonetheless. And following the tour, they got right back to the studio that summer in 1978 and released November 10th that year. The album that just celebrated its 45th anniversary. Jazz. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention News of the World is my number 6. Jazz was my number 2. Amazing record. Starts out kind of a bit of a weak opening with Mustafa, but then it gets better with Fat Bottom Girls, one of my favorite songs in the band. Bicycle Race, which I've seen Queen do that twice, and that was covered by Between the Buried and Me. Down on Time, I love that thunder sound at the end of the lightning at the end. And Don't Stop Me Now, great song. Gotta love the bikers all over the frame, all over this little cool animation there. So, as usual, they did a massive tour. They toured North America that autumn. They did a big winter mainland Europe tour. They went back to Japan, of course, and then later that same year, 1979, they went right in the studio. And around that point, Freddie decided to change up his personality a little bit with his looks. He grew a mustache around this period, after this album was recorded, and during the photo shoots, obviously. And in 1980, June 30th that year, they released The Game. This is my number 1. Absolute fucking amazing record. Play the Game, Dragon Attack, No One Bites the Dust, great songs. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Fuck yes. Amazing track. Save Me, close it off. Really good. Sorry about the reflection. This thing's very reflective, so I'm just going to put it back now. Obviously, they toured real hard. They actually visited South America for the first time in this trek. And then they decided to work on another album. And in 1982, they released Hot Space. In 1982, which, man, wow, that didn't do very well. This is my number 11. This is kind of very low on my list. But yeah, great album though. Body Language is kind of corny. And you got Under Pressure, which is fucking incredible, with David Bowie's guest. Unfortunately, this album did not do very well, and although they still toured. They did. That was the last time they would ever visit North America. They never went there again with Freddie after this. In 1983, they went right back to the studio to work on this next one. And February 24th, 1984, they released The Works. Yeah, this one didn't do very good, but it's still a good album. We got Radio Gaga. That was a good one. I Want to Break Free. That had a pretty controversial music video. All the members dressing up in drag based on Coronation Street. Hammer to Fall. Great song as well. And yeah, obviously they toured Europe. They did visit South Africa for the only time. For the last time ever, they visited Japan and Australia as well. And then they also played Live Aid that summer in 85. And then 1986, they released... Oh yeah, The Works is my number 10. It's kind of meh. But yeah, you know. In 1986, they released A Kind of Magic. This is my number 12. It is second to last. It is not that good, to be honest. Still some good songs on it, like the title track, and also the opening track, One Vision, is fucking good, and Friends Only Friends, and Who Wants to Live Forever is really good. It's like the savior on that one, the song that saves it for me is Who Wants to Live Forever, which is the ballad. Great song to commemorate any sort of tragedy, really. Yeah, then, sadly, this would be their last album to have a tour, and they toured Europe. And unfortunately, in 1987, Freddie was diagnosed with HIV right after Easter that year, and the band decided to stop touring after that. But they still recorded. In 1989, they released The Miracle. I Want It All. That was a great song. The video of Freddie had the beard. He grew a beard to cover up the composite sarcoma marks that were on his jawlines. He was battling AIDS around this time. The Invisible Man, Scandal, Breakthrough, another good one as well. Obviously, they really didn't do much in terms of promoting it because of Freddie's HIV scare. It really ruined everything for him, and the press started hounding him real bad around this point. But Freddie managed to live long enough to do another record, so they went right back to work, and the recording was completed in 1990, and on February 5th, 1991, oh, by the way, The Miracle is my dead last, by the way. And on February 5th, 1991, they released their final record, Innuendo. This would be their final album. Obviously, great opening with Innuendo and the songs The Show Must Go On. And unfortunately, this would be the band's final album because sadly, later that same year, November 24th, 1991, we lost Freddie Mercury to HIV. So missed, man. That dude was such a great vocalist, man. At only 45, and yeah, and the original Queen disbanded not too long after that. So yeah, rest in peace, Freddie. And that's it for this video. I'll see you later.